everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'd like to say again that I am streaming from the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. My name is Ginevra, and today I'm going to be playing the playtest. It's a playtest that's on Steam at the moment. I think it's just about to finish, of the game Glasshouse, which is a narrative-focused RPG. I have had a go at another version of the playtest, but I'm very interested to see what this is like. So I guess I begin with Raise the Curtain. And I really do enjoy the characters' moments of just sitting and all of the detail that has been put into this somewhat broken table in front of you. Okay, so it's a pre-alpha build of Glasshouse, developed over 3 years in spare time and without any funding. It contains work-in-progress mechanics, placeholder assets, and a rough English localization. This playtest does not represent the final product. Yep, I understand that. Hope you do too.
There's a spectre haunting the fiefdom of London Stock. He's waiting for you to feast on each other before it blooms in a dazzling explosion. This is your last day, Weald, and I am sorry for that.
Okay, what's your political compass? The political compass shows your current political build. As you progress, you can spend points of view in any of the 4 main ideologies. Anarchy automatically increases with your lowest ideology. Okay, I'll continue. Your political build shapes your dialogue options and how you interact with the world. It also affects combat. Continue. So there's 7 XP points of view available. Alright, let's go with colonialism, starting in that corner. When you were young, you believed in words. Now you believe in acts. If the earth trembles before cultural dilution, you are the constant. History is written by settlers. Okay, I am not at all keen on colonialism. I'm going to leave that 0, maybe 1. Confucianism. That is hard to say, and not a concept that I automatically recognize, even though I do generally recognize political concepts. I'm just double checking. Oh yeah, I do seem to be streaming, so that's good. Right. Confucianism. You lost the war a long time ago, even though you were right. You believe in free markets, the license to be wrong, and that capitalist society is the best option we've got left. Okay, so this is capitalism. Yeah, okay, maybe we'll put some points in that in a minute. Anarchism, I'll do the center. You destroyed the machine with practical common sense and culture, then set fire to its blueprints. You are too smart to believe that democracy is freedom. Maybe. Holisticism. I find this odd as a name for a political concept. I think it's okay for like health concepts. I would understand that if this was like shop selling candles, or maybe it's like ecology or something like that, but holisticism seems odd for a political concept. But anyhow, whoops. You see society as a body, and your duty is to balance its organs. I suppose it's got that health context. I suppose it does. One fails, all do. You heal thoughts. So it is that kind of psychological idea. Feudcratism, I suppose that's the opposite of the Confucianism. You fought for class equality, decentralization, and ultra-democracy. In the end, you won, so you must preserve the status quo. What happens if I put 1 in nearly all of them? Okay. Probably would be preferring these. Have I got 1 available? So, yes, alright, I mean, like with them. Probably a centralist. Yes, I've got that. Last point. So I only get anarchism if, I only get anarchism if I put something in colonialism, even though I don't. Okay, maybe that. Dialogues allow you to talk to people, examine objects, and explore the world. What you say or do will have lasting consequences. Which is what you're hoping for, really. Dialogues can be more than words. Depending on the situation, they can contain quick-time events, puzzles, and resources. Okay. Some choices will be unavailable to you. You might need certain items or specific requirements. Fair. The director says, and I really love the portrait of the director. He looks so disreputable in a kind of a clown's face and like tattered clothes. There's a spectre haunting the fiefdom of London Stock. For a split second, Wildmeyer, I think he said he was Wildmeyer, thought he had seen it, a real one. Sadly, it was nothing more than his own reflection. London Stock had been locked down for 57 days. The mind grows parched when each day feels already lived. Wildmeyer. Hoping that I can do several of these things. Dozens of red-blue aeroglobes rose and flew above the London Stock skyline. The choir. The rich are fleeing. I find this a very interesting picture. Is that a reflection? It's reflected just there in that picture. It also, like, it could be Wildmeyer. Yeah, it might well be him. Looking at the glossy surface. The other aspect that I was thinking about is this looks like Magritte's The Kiss as well. Okay, the rich are fleeing. I don't get to pick multiple choices. Okay, war is on our doorstep. The fiefdom is burning. Which side will you be on? I could say protect and conserve feudocratic society. There is nothing more important, or I've got bigger fish to fry. Well, given I just did my political compass, I suspect that's what I'm going to say. The quiet. Remember when we were on the good side of the barricade? Maybe we should lose this one, just to feel alive again. I mean, interesting, but maybe not. Alright, now I do get to think about the dream. Let's see. You can't remember anything. You're off your nut. But you feel guilty. You do. I could either say, why do I always feel guilty? I should tell the doctor to take the dose down a notch or back. I'm going to pick that one. No, you're doing great. You're a fucking tiger. I'm not very confident. Okay, I need to pick all of the options. So why do I always feel guilty? You want to be remembered as one of the good guys. No one still really knows who the good guys are. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm late for something? You must feed the people. You're the deputy condo chief, Weald. Remember? Skip a meal for Tim, and you'll find the dormitory up in flames. Okay. I could say, golly, am I the chief? This morning I feel as if I'm in someone else's body. I'm going to do that. Is that a subtle way of telling us you don't remember where to get the rations? Yes, I also don't. Restroom, second floor of your bloody shack. You're really broken, aren't you? The choir is not at all... It's flipping between being nice to me and being nasty. Anyhow, I'm going to go down the stairs. Act 1. Welcome to the world of Glasshouse. Left click on the ground to move and start exploring your surroundings. You can interact with most things and people. Left click on any highlighted object to interact with it. The world is full of interesting things. Use tab to highlight all interactable objects. So the ones with the white dots are probably interactable. Let's start here. This is my crafting bench. The crafting bench allows you to check your knowledge tab and craft items. Okay, I'll have a look for my knowledge tab in a bit. The knowledge tab is a collection of all crafting recipes you know at the current time. Find new knowledge, exploring, speaking to people, or trading to unlock new recipes. Crafting. To craft an item, select its recipe from the knowledge tab. Make sure you have all required materials with you, and then click craft item. Okay. So I appear to have 2 onions, some wood junk, some scrap junk, some pipe junk, and Eckberth's naked photo, which is not implemented at the moment, which is fair. Can be used in combat to destabilize dickheads. So I don't like it. So this is probably my knowledge tab. I can do onion soup or bandages. No? Onion soup, I'd need 3 onions, and don't know what that is actually. Got a screwdriver as well, some bandages, and tally. Potentially that's money. Close. I saw something up here. Good Luke's cage has been empty for 3 days. Then the choir says, sooner or later, everyone abandons you. Wildmeyer. Did I leave the cage open, or I'll find my bird, or I hated him anyway, better this way? I think maybe I'll ask if I left the cage open. Crows are sharp, sure, but they can't pick locks. Okay. You're tired, not from today, but of life. There's still so much to do. I've just found what there is to do, so I'm not going to say what else is there to do. I could say I want to sleep. The body is weak, but the mind is strong. Fine, whatever. There's a box there. A work bag. Left alone for 57 days. You love paid vacation. Open work bag. So I've got some scissors. My work badge. And a So I'm going to take the scissors, I think. Would be good. And a copy of Londoner 36th Jumanath of the 2028 cycle. Double click it to add to the library. Where... oh, I'm guessing that's probably the library, right? Your library contains all the documents, books and various items you have collected over time. Don't know why my scissors was there. Anyhow, this is the newspaper. Bathed in the first rays of the thesis, the great feudal council, gathered in Newbourne, announces on the Kine Journal microphones that London stock is in lockdown, following the Kofo claim of the dramatic disappearance of Margrave Aldred. London stock shows its iron fist and deploys a massive DCB contingent in London stock. So Kofopoa, whoever the newspaper doesn't like, and DCB are probably police. From today until further notice, all feudal and privatised activities are closed and citizens are required to remain in their dormitories. Wages for all feudal workers will continue uninterrupted. Enjoy your early vacation. Do I have any other documents? No. Books? No. Don't see any need for my work badge. I'm just going to continue. What's in this box? A package from the Gavin Industry. You won't be able to open it easily. Gavin Industry was famous for its formidable supplies of glue and adhesive tapes. One of the few privatised companies left in London stock. Okay, I could use scissors on the box, yes. And I have some Gavin lube. I do think it's really interesting that this is set in a lockdown after a lot of people have recently experienced a lockdown and understand. I do think it's really interesting that people are making games about that experience. What's in my cupboards? Nails, more nails, scrap junk. I'm going to go back to here and see. Didn't have any nails in there, so I might take those. Whoops, clicking the wrong thing. Right. I can see I've got very little space here. So what I'm going to do is shove things to here. I'm also not sure that I need do I need money on at all times? Probably not. It's kind of even cluttering up the crafting. I don't think... I can see I might want to craft with nails, but I can't see that I would want to craft with towel. What's in here? There were about 20 work overalls hanging and only one evening suit. They say you can know a person by their wardrobe. Yep, definitely. I mean, that's fair. Currently wearing work overalls. Probably very much into that. Damn, you look like crap today. Yeah, the choir is very supportive. Yeah, fuck you, I'm beautiful. Mirrors don't lie. Yeah. Let's have a look at my face. The wrinkles betray all 43 of your cycles on your shoulders. You've passed your youth down to the new generations. Move along, nothing to see here. Except for the moustache, of course. You've got a beautiful moustache. The ear is accumulating on your hips, adding to your love handles. But they also highlight your crazy obliques. All in all, you look good for a terminal patient. Examine your heart. A thick black fog spreads around your heart. Behind the fog, there's a faint light. It's you. It's so shy you could deny it, bend it, or even transform it. Yeah, why not? check my heart rate. You're no doctor. You're just counting beats to show off. Fair. How will they remember me? If you're lucky, you're better than you were. Okay. Renounce myself? Don't really see why I'd want to do that. Suppose I can come back and do that later if I need to. What's in here? Left shelf? I've got a book there. Right shelf. I've got it there. Okay. The usual sound of leaking pipes is reassuring. Yeah. It's leaking out of there, probably. I've got a lot of pipe junk in my room. That's okay, I don't think I need more pipe junk. What's in here? Shit, literally. Feces packed into a large tin can. The sewage system of Winston was shut down in the 2003 cycle following the Great Energy Crisis. Since then, citizens have been required to deliver their feces to the Fife to contribute to peat production. Okay. Wonder if later on people are going to fight with that. But anyhow, I will examine the surface of the table. There was about 3 centimeters of dust spread over the entire surface. So I haven't been using this much. 3 centimeters of reasons to convince Eckbirth not to visit this room. Okay. Oh, I double click. I'll open the top drawer. The drawer was overflowing with ink pens. Every arc to fight district illiteracy, the factory would offer a pack of pens to all employees. However, there were always more pens than paper. I'm not sure that that's going to fight illiteracy, but anyhow. Open the bottom drawer. The drawer was stuck. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I could. I could use lube on it. I've got more tally, which I'll put on top of that. And what? Can I keep the watch on me? Can I keep that on me? Yes. Okay. Sorry, just having a bit of trouble with the clicking. There we go. So I've looked there. I apparently don't like Eckbirth. Waldmeyer had already packed the bags in case of defeat. During the Kina Journal on the 36th day of June, in fact, all citizens of the Fifth were urged to pack their bags in case of atomic conflict. Yeah, so, I mean, the first bit makes you think he's a bit of a coward, but probably not. Open the left suitcase. There's scotch and bandages. I might put my bandages with my other bandages. With the scotch. There's tally. Actually, I'm going to put all of this together. No? Can I do that? So I can take things out, but not put them in. Can I put this back? No. Okay. Get rid of it. Bandages. Can I make bandages? I need... Don't know what that is, and also unsure. Might keep scissors on me. can see an argument for keeping a watch on me as well. Done the mirror. What's this? Your stash is a safe place to store and manage your items and resources. Anything you place here is shared across all stashes in the world. You can drag items manually or right-click to quickly move them in between containers. Oh, I see. But that's just... Yes, okay. So, how do I get out of this? Escape, I guess? Right. So, that's the contents of my craft bench. Just wondering whether I put that there. Maybe not. Maybe I keep my watch on. Now I have 25 hit points and of 20. Did I look at everything, do I think? Did I look in there? Oh yes, I did. I've already looked in. Alright, let's go. Cast guy. Citizens of London, stop. You have nothing to fear. Those liberal pigs haven't got long to live. I can understand that. They're going to do an editing pass. That's fine. It's a work in progress localization. Following the approval of the LMA referendum, the Damage Control Brigade intensified its operations in the inner districts. Don't know what the referendum was. I do like the kind of stuck together very much, it looks like you could pick up and grab it. I really like that. Oh, hello. Sorry. Hello, Caragol Gaming. Yeah, it's not released sadly, but I guess they're working on it. I'll continue reading what's on the screen. It will all be fine. The London Docks district will soon cease hostilities. Kofopose days are numbered. Okay, Ekberth is hurting someone. You're my bitch, you yellow punk. Got it? Wojciech says, wailed help. He's trying to kill me. Scene 7A. Ekberth was beating Wojciech up in the living room. Ekberth's hands were dripping with blood and showed no signs of stopping. Okay, a regular day in the office is what the choir says. Clock in or run for it. The fuck are you doing? Seems reasonable. No one answered. The air was thick with testosterone. Stop now. You could fuck a goat and still not get their attention. Okay. Say something random. The random thing I say is I'm gay. I don't like that much. The choir says it doesn't seem to work, but good to know. I presume if I'm really the deputy condo person, I don't really have a choice to not get involved. I'm going to probably have to fight. This is very tricky. Okay, information about fighting. Combat in Glasshouse isn't always about bloodshed. You can talk your opponent out of fighting or attack and give in to violence. Use items from your inventory to gain an advantage. I could probably go back for the photo, frankly. Continue. I use an item? Yes, I understand I could use an item, but I don't have it in my pocket. Radio. It does look very much stage set. The bloke in the background is at least sitting up, that seems good. This is Ekberth. He's got 16 hit points, and I've got 25. And he's got more TH than me. Can I talk reason into him? Select talk options to lower your opponent's threat. Okay, that's what TH is. The options available are influenced by your political build, and each one requires at least one point of view to use. Okay, so do I have to have points of view left over? Target weak points, green. The higher your point of view, the easier it is to do damage to your opponent's threat. Avoid strong points, which are red. You suffer threat damage equal to your opponent's point of view. Okay. Each time you use a talk option, the dice decreases until it can no longer be used. At the start of each turn, any unused talk options dice are increased. Opponents react differently to each talk option based on their political build. Find their weak points, green, through dialogue or trial and error. Okay. Okay, your opponent's colonialism influences the effectiveness of the talk approach. Effectiveness is unknown, also unknown. Okay, let's go here. Your opponent's confused criticism. Ah, I see. So this is all of the political options with question marks next to it. What do I want to be? Reasonable? What do I reckon? Do I reckon this bloke is an anarchist? No. Do I reckon he's a confederate? Potentially. Maybe colonialism. Holisticism. He might be. Feudcritism. I mean, potentially. Let's go with confederatism and see whether he's much better. He's much stronger in the talking area than I am, however. But let's go with him and see. You almost killed him. What? Oh. Don't know what's going on there. That was too fast for me, and also I thought I was talking. Alright, so I've discovered he's got 0 of that. So I'm going to go with the opposite this time. Gonna try and be reasonable. Okay, 10. I'm your comrade, what the fuck are you doing? Pretty sure you're the one who started the fight. Okay, I don't seem to have got any kind of space dialogue there. Alright, so I can probably reason with him. It might be useful to explore, or just... just keep going with this one because it's the first combat. Do I want to try holisticism? Is he basically the same build as me? Gonna try being safe. 2, probably not. Weren't you working on your patience? Can't you tell? Yes. You're clearly not using... don't... Seem to be hitting the wall a lot. So his threat level is getting closer to mine. He currently hasn't been injured at all. Well, I haven't hit him. I suppose that's... Attempt a forced surrender roll. If successful, your opponent will surrender. Available only when your threat is higher than your opponent's. Not available currently. try to see if he's reasonable again. Can't tell what I got. Maybe a 2? Juno would have preferred a dialectical confrontation. Yeah. Then they hanged her. I got a 3. Can I force surrender? No. I also can't be reasonable anymore. Okay. Annoying. What do I reckon? Be sensible or subversive? We know he's got nothing in that. Mainly in that. One try and then we have to use violence. Allow me to recommend you.
Huh?
Same game. I don't like that. Sometimes violence is the only option. I'm probably going to actually wonder if I could heal. I could potentially heal. Anyhow, you can attack your opponent with your equipped weapon. I don't know if I have a weapon to deal damage to their health points. Each weapon type has its own unique dice. Yes, I've just ordered. But stay focused. In combat, you can confirm critical hits and counter your attacks to attack. Continue. However, maybe, can I see if I can use a bandage? Yeah, could use a bandage or not? Okay, I used a bandage. They're gonna hit me again. This is annoying. Let's try being reasonable one last time. You're a comrade, what's the point of fighting? Comrade, why did you side with Voidship? Yeah, I'm not rolling that good either. Yes, it's telling me about forced surrender, right? So I can try the forced surrender. Let's try it. 10? 2. Okay. Ekberth is saying enough. Ekberth cleaned the blood from his mouth with his lance cloth. Fuck you and that yellow prick. I also do not... don't really like yellow as an insult either. Ekberth abandoned flat 28, leaving Voitshack in a heap of scraps behind him. Okay, good. Thanks for stepping in, old man, Shek says. Are you planning to keep jerking each other off? Do we need to remind you that you have a dormitory to feed? Yeah, alright. I am going to check if he's okay. Blood on his face, joint between his lips. He seemed pleased with himself. All good. I think you broke my nose. I need a smoke. What were you fighting over? I kindly tried to express my disapproval of the referendum. Alright, I don't know what the referendum is. And he started saying racist shit. Yes. Like that we fuck our sisters where we come from. Yes, I don't like that. Classic Ekberth is what the choir is saying. What am I going to say? This lockdown is driving us crazy. He's an idiot, you know that. Or so do you actually fuck your sister? Yeah, I think he's an idiot, you know that. An idiot you defend far too often. Yeah, probably. Lockdown is... Dustcoat, take it from me. Ekberth broke his side a long time ago. Yeah, probably true. And I'm not going to make that comment. Need a hand getting up. No, Dustcoat, let me chill here a bit longer. Mind cleaning up the blood afterwards? That should be Ekberth's job. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm begging you, don't make it any harm. Ekberth's 44 bloody cycles old. He's not a child, alright. Yeah. Stop sticking up for him all the time. Let him own up to something, starting with my fucking blood. I don't know if I want to ask him for Doesn't seem helpful at the moment. What's this table doing? Today is Wojciech's cleaning shift. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at what I could do. Okay, this. Introduced into production towards the end of the 1700s cycle, the pneumatic postal systems help bridge distances and unite people of the great cities. The PPTS communicated exclusively within the building itself. During the rifle strike, they proved essential in secretly coordinating the new youth towards the feudocratic coup. Yeah, okay, check the map. There's a message from Flat 26 sent at 4:38 yesterday. Wojciech, I'll stop by tomorrow morning around 4. We'll read the last chapter of Moons in Uniform, okay? Fine. So I've looked at the table. Let's go over here. Anything to do with that floorboard? No. Player. I can look at the gramophone. Refined Phonomatic Dynamics MK2, a masterpiece of engineering and mechanical precision. It belongs to the dormitory. Don't get used to it. Okay. Other things I can't do. Oh, this is a bunch of records. I'm going to take it. And then... let's play this. Yep, I really like the music. It feels very nostalgic, I think. Let's look at the left. Okay. I think I'm just stealing all the books from my library. Okay. More bits of pipe. Yeah, more bits of pipe. I don't really need them this moment. It's your share. You fought for it. Relax, there's still hope. I mean, my head in my hands, I'm not sure if I think there's still hope, but maybe there is. I really like the music. It's Egbert's couch, you can't sit there. Okay, roleplay, pretend to be Egberth. You feel like a woman. Alright, the brocade doesn't suit your eyes. It tends to push you away. Get off my fucking couch. Okay, so you come back? It's Wojciech's favourite chair. I can apparently sit here, can I? I like the fact it's different music. Can't clean. What else could I do? Can apparently go over here. The music's stopped. I wonder, maybe it's just one. There's my chest of stuff. Fireplace running out. Okay, at some stage maybe I need to do the fire. Am I disappointing the fire? It'll forgive you eventually. Cool. I won't apologise for my precariousness. Apologetic to the end. Old-time kind of dance music. Am I going? Oh, that's my room. Disorientated there. Okay, so I came out, broke up the fight. What's this? Tune into Good Morning London stock. Copper Jack says this program may contain explicit references and is intended for an adult audience. It is not suitable for anyone under 16 cycles. I mean, cycles is clearly years. Comrades, this is Copper Jack speaking from Seabrim Tower. My goodness, I have no words, comrades. If it didn't exist, we would have to invent it. I'm obviously talking about the Margrave Delvin, who from today we're calling the Reasonable Radical. Yeah, I'll keep bristling. Listen to what he did. Hold on tight, comrades. In the 2006 cycle, he entered district politics in Winston with the Radical Party and became the youngest Margrave by 2015. By the 2020 cycle, he ran for a second time, but this time, no comrades. He was running with the Citizen Reform Party. And you might be asking yourselves, but Jack, who did he team up with in the 2025 elections? But of course, with the Citizen Moderates Party, you fools. Yep, there's a lot of people like that in politics. Yeah, I'll keep listening. Comrades, I'm speechless. And yet every word is true. Now take a wild guess. What did the moderate Margrave vote for in the referendum? Probably same as Wojciech, I'd say. But of course, he was in favour of district rearmament of the Radical Reformist Coalition. With a crazy tailspin, he then betrayed his party by blaming the moderate Margraves of Edith and Cunningston for the recent anti-heat laws. No, listen carefully, comrades. He said it's his colleagues' fault that it doesn't snow like it used to. He blamed them because now it's too hot. Why is Margrave Therese not responding? Why isn't he denying it? What the hell does she need to do to stop the heat? I don't quite get all of that. Welcome to Northern Moor, the highest frequencies across the Middle Moor. Stay in these dark times. We will win. Okay. I like this music. Maybe I can't dance. I mean, that's my attempt at dancing. Okay, there's a staircase. And there's also a room here with, looks like, is this my cleaning job today? Probably not. Can I use anything here? There's a bunch of onions. I could get one and maybe consider onion soup in a bit. If I put these here, I can't exactly put them back, can I? Let's get back in. More buckets. I'll put things back. Maybe I'll put his photo in my pocket. Alright. Nothing much else in there, so maybe need to go upstairs. Clock ticking. Yep, I've got enough nails. I'm good there. Got enough wood? No, okay. Take one wood. Let's see if I can do anything with the fire. It may not be implemented yet. Let's fire. Yes, firewood is running out. Yeah, probably not. Oh. There. Okay. Back upstairs. I do like the little zip on my pocket. Wardrobe full of women's work uniforms. After 17 cycles, the smell remains, as does the paint. Don't know what's happened there. Let's look at the top shelf. There's some alcohol, which is not implemented, and on the bottom shelf is empty. What else could I do? You go and sit down for a bit. Relax, there's still hope. I like that. I like that consistent message. But I'm going to leave. Is there anything here that is useful? Alright. I can put that in my library and I can put that in my library. Let's have a little look at this because don't know if I'll read the books. I will later. What's this referendum about? Citizens with Green Pass Fief, we need your help. With this missive, we officially announce the start of voting for the LMA popular referendum. A yes vote guarantees military equipment for the defence of the inner districts, while a no vote guarantees the maintenance of the current state. Okay. I don't think I predicted how that was going. The Great Feudal Council promises not to influence a choice that belongs solely and exclusively to the people. Would have to go back and think what the heck Eckberth and Wojciech is it? Worth arguing about. But maybe not yet. Alright, newspaper. 33rd Polymonath of the 2028 cycle. Yes. Okay, the people have spoken. The yes wins with over 73%. Okay, so people did want militarization. The Burgrave of Winston Tardis announces to the Kinner Journal the overwhelming victory. A united people is a strong fief. This victory proves the strength of the feudocratic collective and fiercely rejects the liberal Kovopo threat. Kovopo. Okay. Anything else I can do? Oh. Let's continue. Alright. Anything over here? I can't seem to get through there. Alright. Something in there. Look at the spherical map. Otherwise called a globe, hey? The planet of Synthesi. The irrefutable proof that we live on a sphere. Yes. Eckberth claims it's a basin. Well, he would. I wonder what the view is like up there, at the foot of the antithesis. That's why Wojciech placed it in front of his room. I see. Yes. Because Eckberth doesn't believe in it. Yes, that makes sense. Examine top shelf. There's a series of invoices from the 1827th cycle addressed to Mazzoni's butchery, the past life of this building. It's kind of cool. Examine the bottom shelf. There's sharp junk, but I think I've got quite a lot of that, so I'm fine. What else could I buy? Egbert locked it, of course. Reflect on my frustration. If everything belongs to everyone, then you have a right to enter his room. You're the fucking deputy condo chief. No piece of wood or flesh can shut itself in front of you. You feel an overwhelming pathological urge to pick-lock this door. Lockpick, I mean. Okay, I might, but let's try and do what I think my current job is. Try to open the door, but the handle snaps. Oh, okay. Resume. Let's see, what else have I got? Oh, I'm incoherent. Well, good on me. That's my political view. Yep. Newspapers, documents, books. Right. Journal allows you to keep track of what has happened so far. Wilt Meyer is lazy. He doesn't mark every progress in it. Let's see. You must remember to retrieve the few rations from the restroom. Okay, but I used the glue, I think, on... Egbert warned you to screw the storage room handle in properly. Okay. Alright, it's not an I need to glue the handle on, it's an I need to screw the handle on with my screwdriver. Cool. The brass handle plate rests gently on 4 M3 screws. Nothing a multi-magnetic screwdriver can't handle. Okay, cool. Yes. Oh, it's space and I'm clicking it. No wonder it doesn't work. Handle snaps. Yep, I quite like these. These are kind of like in Dredge. These mini games. Alright, can I go in to the bathroom? Alright, what have I got in here? At the end of every quint, the DCB delivers rations to the people of London stock. I thought they were... My previous guess was they were the police force, but maybe that's wrong. Every quint the rations got smaller. The people were hungry. 6 ration parcels and 5 apartments left. 7 tenants to be fed. You're the bloody chief condo chief. Who will go hungry today? I don't know. I mean, potentially we can have some soup. When I figure out the other item needed for it. Right, this has got various crafting items that I don't need. Various crafting items that I don't need. Something there. Huh? Books. Do you see how I can't click on those things? Washing machine. Okay. Bath. Egbert prefers to bathe on the roof with raiment. Okay. Limescale and hair everywhere. How can you be the leader of all of us if you can't even manage your own bathroom? Is it his bathroom? And isn't he the deputy whatever? There's something there. Okay. We could listen to... Yeah. Like... I think these items are showing through from another. Yeah. No interaction available. But I want to take a shit. Liar. Fair. Can't go to the bathroom. That was almost a dance. Some onions there. Do like this music. Or what else can we do? Doesn't seem to be anything here. So I guess we're going downstairs again. Any way out here? If I'm to deliver my rations, I'm going to have to figure out... I mean, I guess this carpet, this red straight carpet is a pretty good signal. Flat 28. This is... Wojciech and Egbert love reading on the landing. Yeah, I don't understand that. The chair is often the subject of disputes. I see. Facts, there's still hope. And I do like Egbert's smoking or something. Drinking in the background. But yes. Relax, there's still hope. Is a nice way of saying it. Let's see. What have I got here? More wood. I don't need anything. More pipes. I certainly have a lot of things that I could be making. Alright, let's talk to Egbert. He's pissed off, yes. Oh, good. Ask that yellow lying on the floor. I do not like your level of racism, mate. What were you fighting over? He was grumbling about the referendum, something about them militarizing the DCB, and a whole load of other rot. Well, can see that point. Can you believe it? They attack us when we're supposed to spread our ass cheeks wide. Take it and thank them for the push. The options I've got for reply are ridiculous. Maybe we should spread your ass cheeks every now and then. The lad is right. The last thing our districts need are more weapons going round. I'm going to choose the weird one. What can we do? Okay, cool. Barely a second after knocking, a weak, ill voice came through the crack in the door. Tim, has the food arrived by any chance? Oh, this is the problem person. Tim has a fast metabolism. He could think of nothing else except fattening himself up. Furthermore, he loved to peer through the peephole in the door, a voyeur, a gossip would say. Oi, Big T, what's the story? The Argo newborn isn't crying today. That's a good thing. I finally managed to sleep in peace. Until you started trading Am I going to annoy him or not? I don't have a reason to annoy him at the moment. Exactly. You're a deputy condo chief. Sort them out. I did. About the ration. Listen, comrade, today I don't really feel well. I'm just skin and bone. Yeah. Could you give me 2? Nope. I can give you 15 tallies. Nope. I'm not taking a bribe. Yeah. May Juno be with you, comrade. Tim won't forget. Yeah, but I've apparently got too few rations today, so that's what we're doing. Am I going up? I'm going up. Hands up where I can see them. Let's see. Who the fuck are you? A liberal? Nope. I'm not selling my house. You got that? Hildebrand was getting sent up. One of those harmless old people who pissed on Yellow's doorsteps. The rifle's a pre-war artifact. Like shit can that thing fire anymore. I see. I'm Weltmeyer, your neighbour at number 28. Yep. The barrel of the rifle stopped trembling. It was trained on Weltmeyer's head. Yeah, bollocks. Goodwin's been dead for years. Goodwin was my father and I am his son. Oh, are you? And I'm Fitzroy, bold buckler. Fitzroy was the patron of the military class, and one of the 5 founding fathers of London stock. He led the rifle strike to the royal palace in 1828, armed with rifle and buckler shield. He died an honourable death, burned at the stake. So step forward or raise my hands. Alright, I'll raise my hands. Wildmeyer lifted his hands to the sky, knowing no god was there to save him. What do you want from me, you swine? Okay. I am not going to joke around with this bloke. Would I like to make a run and take his weapon? I would, kinda. You shouldn't. Nah. Here to give you your rations. Take it easy. Show me your dick first. He's not trying it on with you. He just wants to check you're circumcised, like those from the oil. I think I'm refusing. I do not like this. At all. Am I dead? Tell me, Wildmeyer of Goodwin, what is the purpose of this spectacle? Is it to entertain the audience or to please the gods? And please the gods. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about or what is its place. What stirs your flesh? What is the ultimate inspiration behind the dance of your bones? Don't be shy. Here your past is free from judgment and non-existent, just like your future. What I have done, I've done for glory. What I have done, I've done for fear. What I have done, I've done for love. Seems motivated by glory so far. If power is the coin of mortals, here there is only debt for you. What is this place? After the applause, the lights resign themselves quietly, the drapes fall, and no one knows what happens next. The relationship between spectator and actor is unfair. You can be art, or you can feast upon it. Your performance was mediocre, yet no one will leave with an empty stomach. You deserve to see what lies beyond. Behind the curtains, the sky has fallen, and you're the brightest star. I don't get that bit. You may leave through the back, or believe that perseverance might improve this performance of yours. Retry the scene. That does give me an out. Interestingly. Alright, retry the scene. Hands up where I can see them. Yep, going to go through this again. Raise my hands. Well, yes. I think I will point out that Hildebrand also says dogs can't look up. Yeah. Alright, tell the choir they might be right, even though I know they're wrong. I'll step forward. Wildmeyer took a timid first step forward, challenging the Kondo chief's authority. Hildebrand took aim. Take a step back. Okay, I've got to raise my hands. It appears. Can't do that one, which is what I did before. Okay, make a run and take his weapon. Ah, fail. Yep, okay. I'm going to go through this quickly. Yeah, retry. Yep. Raise my hands, seems to be the only one. Run and take his weapon. Yep, alright. I always forget that it's meant to be space. Faster than a rat up a drain pipe, Weltmeyer grabbed the veteran's rifle. Good. Youngster, is it you? Yes. The old man rubbed his tiredness. Ha, sorry about that. My head is killing me. Right. Oh well, at least I'm rewarded with the music I like. Let's see what I can do. And look at the flag. Flag of the Feudal Republic of London stock, a gear resting on 5 foundational pillars. Reflect on the 5 founding fathers. Do you know of none? Worker martyr, mother and pillar of the working class. May the hollow gap be kind to you. Fitzroy, fearless shield, father and pillar of the military class. May the hollow gap be kind to you. Pollyanna, the magnanimous, mother and pillar of the bourgeois class. We've done what? Military, bourgeois, working. Right. May the hollow gap be kind to you. Leighton, the inventor, father and pillar of the developer class. Gap be kind to you. Deborah, the professor, father and pillar of the middle class. Different to bourgeois. Interesting. Hollow gap be kind to you. Yep. Don't know what I'm on. What have I got here? I didn't end up with a gun though, particularly, did I? No, I'll put the photo back. I'm probably not picking a fight with Egbert at the moment. Do like the zip sound. What's good I do? Hildebrand is preparing for the worst. A direct confrontation with the Kofo is inevitable. Meant to respect the weird old guy. On the previous playthrough, I did accept his demands and I don't like it. I don't think having to show my dick should be a requirement of the play. Okay, rat, can you get out of the way? I can zoom in and zoom out. Not really. It's the flag again. Nationalism, feudalism, religion, all synonyms. It's not a matter of faith but of trust. I suppose I can say that. It seems more like a matter of expectations. Yeah, true. You're alone beneath the flag. Yep. The sky over the Edith district, cold and tumultuous. Hildebrand served on the border with de oil for over 12 cycles. It's just racist. Yeah, okay. Took me a while, but I'm glad I didn't give in to the racist old guy. Yep, I suppose I'll come here. Although we're going to have a difficulty giving him his rations, I'd suspect. The Kinecast is covering the recent explosion in factory number 32. It's terrifying what's happening in the London Docks district. Trust me, young man, take up arms. The Liberals are coming. Well, I did steal your arm. I don't know where that is. P? No, that's politics. Probably didn't put it in the library, did I? No. Subdian Tim. I suppose I'm trying to do Hildebrand. No, don't have. Do like that animation of searching my pockets though. Oh, that's true. Hildebrand appeared confused. All good? The look of 1,000 warriors became that of a bewildered young boy. Or a youngster, is it you? Yeah. Cunting copper. My head is exploding. What am I going to say? Everything's alright, or you scared me? You scared me as honest. Well, at least I'm more vigorous than my bloody pecker. Mate, go on. Regarding the rations. About time I'm hungry. Deliver 1 rations. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got to go through his antechamber. We'll be interested if... Probably can go to the roof and stuff later on. Like in the full build. Slower paced when we get here. Very, very old-fashioned nostalgic music all through this. I guess it does feel kind of nostalgic wartime. And old-fashioned. Very little modern technology in any way. Okay, let's look at the ladder. Anything I can do with the ladder? No, I can cough. Thou hast come upon the bottle's very end. Every quint your blood turns darker than the one before. Look around. No one saw you. Your strength is, as ever, unquestioned. Good. Remember, a death at work is nobler than one at the edge of a bed. Rest is for those who have already given, and you, our dear world, still have far too much to do. Do I want to say I know I'm dying, or do I want to say don't be dramatic? I'm really running low on pips. I'm going to do that. Time, you are running short. Statistically, I'm right in line with the average. Numbers, the death of flesh. You are just another negative entry on the last page of this cycle's feudal demographic report. Thank you, Choir. You're always so cheerful. Cloth junk. That was a thing I wanted for band-aids. I don't need. Sigga never made it past this armchair. Too dangerous. Relax, there's still hope. I do seem to be drinking a lot. This is different music.
Here's a song for the stranger. That's whom I need to know. She's like a mirror, or the first rays of sun.
Okay. Lock. You can hear the noise of small feet treading on broken glass. Oh dear. Sigga says, who is it? Sigga, Lady of Glass. She believed herself to be made of glass, and as such was scared of shattering. Okay. To keep her shards together, she had the habit of sinking methamphetamine cocktails, on doctor's orders, of course. Hey Sig, all good. The wall was creaking last night. It wasn't the wind. Are you talking about apartment 26? I looked behind the wallpaper. There was nothing there, you understand. Of course. Do I want to offer to replace her bricks, or are you saying the walls? 2 points of something. I wonder what 2 points is of. I've seen behind the wallpaper. The Argo's pipes go all the way underground, where God is. Since when did they move God to the lower floors? That is interesting, Choir. Yes, I know, that is a little odd, but okay. Of course. I'll have it seen to that you have your bricks replaced. The crows have stopped their singing. There is no hope left. I mean, given I've lost my pet, I don't know, was it a crow? Anyhow, about the rations. Speaking of which, have you got any coagulant to give me? Egbert uses it only to stop his nosebleeds. I see. Alright, I'm going to try and deliver one ration. No, which one do I want to do? Yes. I finished my meds. I need some glue. Need more glue. Do me this favour and I'll lift a weight off your shoulders. Alright, this one really does feel like a surprise. But today we're main characters. Who gives a shit? Can I do the rations now? No. Yes I can. Alright. I'm going to deliver one ration. Thanks, well, you're the glue that keeps us together. Alright. So Egbert's outside. I'm going to be a bit quicker at this because I did do something like the playtest before. Let's see if I can figure out how to learn lockpick. No, I didn't pick it up. Let's see. Well, I thought I picked up the lockpicking manual. Doesn't seem to be here. It's not a newspaper. Here's a document. Didn't get it. One second, what happened there? Oh, lockpick. Okay, so what do I need? Oh, I do have it. It's gone straight in there. That's weird, but okay. What do I need? 5 pipes. I've got 10. 10 wood. Yep, good. 10 sharp stone. Yes. Okay. I've got 2 lockpicks. That's... I'm going to put the remaining stuff back. If I see any sharp stuff, I should probably use it. Cloth junk. Bandages. I need cloth junk, which is good. I've lost my sharps, and I don't know what that is. Anyhow. Onion soup, I need a long object, which I don't have. Can't do any more crafting, but I guess I got to do a little bit. Try this again. Hey, sitting in the corridor being grumpy. I've convinced myself that as the boss of this, well, as the deputy boss of this establishment, I can go into anyone's room, which is pretty rough. However, I'm going to do that one didn't get smaller, so kind of easy. But I do like those mini games. Anyhow, let's go in. So this is Ekbus. Let's have a look what I could look at. Interesting light. I guess he's up high. What have I got here? An opinion on his tastes. So radically left-wing, he loops around and ends up on the right. Okay. Well, I did get the political build for him not too far along. I mean, I started with the right and then tried the left. Left worked better though. Just a moment. Just sorting myself out. Oh, hi tidy chinos. No, you're in fact a spammer. Wonder if I can do a mod thing. No, I can't. That's annoying. Okay. We'll learn how to do that in a bit. Okay, examine the left shelf. Am I going to steal that book? Maybe. I think I'll read the books off. I do enjoy reading the books. I might read one online, but like, not. That's going to be a lot of reading if I keep on reading. I get. Okay, can look at his table. It's neat and clean. His rigor is annoying. Yep. Has he got a crafting table? Ekberth's workbench was a graveyard of impossible distances and faded projects. Yes, I'm going to look at it. He was accustomed to writing down thoughts and motivational phrases on little scraps of paper. Oh dear. Process and productivity. Trust in the means of production. Oh dear. Fuck you, Wojciech. Yes, well. The end justifies the means. I can be better. By Juno's breast, how many did he write? Quite a lot, actually. I'll keep reading, yes. Right, you're his best friend, or maybe his only one. You have every right to do this. Was Devereaux right? Devereaux is wrong. More exercise. It's not my fault. Some things, Ekberth, are. I deserve the promotion to Deputy Condo Chief. Good to know. This is personal. Okay. Can't go to sleep on his bed. Could look at this table. Examine the surface. Yes. Just a sec. I am going to read all the newspapers I've got because I think that will give me a bit of context. From White Vessel to Edith, the murmurs of the people have finally been heard. Today, the DCB will enter the dormitories and deliver the ballots into your hands. Remember, a vote for yes is a vote for security and the deployment of military weaponry in the inner districts so that no one else falls, like Landox. Well, that's the party line, obviously. Open the top drawer. The drawer is overflowing with ink pens, as usual. Open the bottom drawer. Nothing important. That's the choir saying nothing important. I might as well look closely. Inside the drawer is smaller than it seems from the outside. There's a false bottom. You notice 4 small bolts at the edges of the wooden plate. Yes, I'm going to use my screwdriver. I'm going to remember to do the space bar. Okay, so I got some glue. Oh, heck. I mean, if he's going to keep fighting me, maybe I will have extra bandages. Okay, so after stealing from him, let's see if I can help Sigurd again. I'm here, so just need to use the red carpet, which is very helpful. Yep, the carpet is actually helpful all over. Did you bring more glue? Yes, I did. About that glue. Did you find any coagulant? I can feel my skin falling apart. Yes, I will help her. Okay, I didn't succeed in doing that before in the previous playtest, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, also because I know about the previous playtest, I am doing that bit last. All of these places feel very, very lived in, which is good. London Stock has been in lockdown for 57 days. Breaking the rules would be punished with prison. Yeah, reflect on the war. Technically, we're not at war. It's a prelude to one. The London Docks district has been in revolt since the fall of the overbridge construction site. The council's promises collapse. Orphans find new parents in the Kofo. The F and the P is hard. For a new globe, more united and efficient, like it used to be. Reflect on the concept of freedom. If you leave the dorm and get arrested, is that really freedom? Yes, we voted for the ones who decide for us. It's not really. The Great Feudal Council operates where you've allowed it. You must accept the people's freedom to change themselves. Choose popular or individual freedom, civil or uncivil. Just because you don't see the short-term solution doesn't mean one doesn't exist, or a society can never be truly free. I mean, I accept the freedom for people to chain themselves, yeah. You know what, world? In the end, it's alright. My new point of view unlocked. Probably by not understanding very. Or have I got more feudocrat? Oh, I've got one point of view available. Alright, and I'll put it in my second most favourite thing. Really bored sophist. Thank you. Let's see. What's this? A replica of the white flag raised by the Death Nation of Boldenile. The symbol of our victory and their defeat, protected by a fragile glass pane. During the 1828 assault on Government Palace, President Alphonse was caught with his pants down and a white flag in the wind. Every dormitory owned a replica of the nation's surrender. Yeah, don't need to break it at the moment. Here's the mail. We've read about that before. I don't think I want to send a message at the moment. What have I got? More pipe bits. More coal. What's this thing? Pressure doors were created in the early 900s. Only feudal operators or DCB vassals had access to it. That's me. A reminder to all citizens property is personal up to a point. The lock consisted of a simple circular brass slot used for inserting a pressure modulator. I'll read the sign. The sign reads, access restricted to feudal operators. Contact the malfunction department via FPTS for assistance. Oh no, not Tebalda. Looks like something I might play with in the real game, but not at the moment. Open. A waiting area in front of the condo chief's door. McKenna's solutions take time. Relax, they're still on. This is a different song to the one outside Sigur's room, I think. So maybe reflective of McKenna. Nothing in this I could craft. Don't really need to. Okay, let's talk to McKenna. No? Wield, is that you? Oi. What you daft codfish for? Get in. Okay. What's that? Alright. I'm going to pick my favourites. McKenna stores the dormitory's complaints on the nightstand. Almost all of them were written by Egbert and Tim. Yeah, typical. Can I muck around here? I mean, it's very rude. Looks like McKenna. Don't you dare get into my fucking business. Fair enough. Absolutely agree with you. Was indeed rude of me. Gonna get the same result. McKenna has baked her legendary onion cookies. McKenna, Dormitory 73B's condo chief. Her advanced cycles make her a role model for the district community. Once a close friend of Goodwin, Wildmeyer's father, McKenna grew to become a mother figure to the deputy condo chief. Chief, all good. What was that chaos on the upper floors? Don't tell me they beat each other up again. She looks more tired than usual. Yeah, well, about that. Emma will be here for tea very soon. I don't want problems, understood? We must be a model dormitory, or forget those extra rations. Okay, understood. Do I want to say, of course, comrade? I see now. This type of thingy is to gain myself a political point. They approved the LMA referendum. Good. We need all the weapons we can get, unless we fancy ending up like the other fiefdoms. First Moravica, then Berlhen. In the last few arcs, the East's major fiefdoms have dropped like flies under the atomic weapons of the Corpofo Union, the Phantom Nation. Okay, I took the nuclear threat to be like more rhetorical. Maybe not. What do I want? To say, you think we'll win, or you think voting was all regular? I don't know why we're still waiting to attack. Going to have to try and memorize these symbols. Can I check in the middle of a dialogue? Yes, I can. Okay. Holisticism is the light bulb. Futurecratism is the gear. That makes sense. Confuturecratism is the is capitalism. Capitalism is the eye, and colonialism is a flag. That makes a lot of sense. Don't feel like increasing either of those. You think we'll win? When the Committee of Regulators is renewed, we'll annihilate them. The Committee of Regulators, established in the 1829 cycle, was charged with dismantling states in their transition to feudal republic, following due process. It was abolished in the 1997 cycle, when the major global fiefdoms were dragged into the Knowledge War. Okay. I'm not gonna add points in things that I don't want points in. Although I guess... following those up is a way of increasing your anarchism if you want it. Because you need points in everything to become anarchist. What should I do if someone tries to bribe me for extra rations? Shove a boot in his mouth and then report him to me. I'll even give him mine. About the rations. No? I'll give her. She's elderly and she's my boss. Okay, journal update. I can't click on it, I need to. So glue. I think I did that. So it's Argo and Isabel. Yes, okay, flat 26, that's Argo and Isabel. I've done Sigurd. It says when Egbert discovers that the glue is missing from his drawer, he will surely be displeased with Wojciech. Better that than Sigurd going through withdrawal. Okay. Anything? No new newspapers. I've got a lot of books. Documents is apparently gone. I don't know. Maybe I chucked it at some stage up here. Someone's been chucking stuff on before. Okay. So now this is open and it was closed before? I don't get it. Alright. The door was open. I'll inspect the lock. The lock had been completely picked. Has Argo lost his keys again? I could say, I don't like the look of this, or I dream of a world with no locks. Everyone would own everything. Maybe I should accumulate political points where it's not too problematic. Exactly. Personal property makes us envious. We should get used to living without shelter, just like we get used to death. Personally, I'm not sure I agree with that, but anyhow. Wait, we can't own death. The stars are our shelter. All right. Indeed. In any case, you've been staring at a door for the last 3 minutes. True. Let's go in. My journal is updated. Okay, what's my journal saying? What a shambles is this place, and where are the Argos? Okay. No signal. Okay. Stuff on the floor. A trace of blood. It leads towards the bedroom. Lick it. Maybe it's just tomato sauce. Yeah. I'll try it. It isn't. Wildmeyer dipped his right pinky into the liquid on the floor and resolutely put it in his mouth. So, is it tomato? Nah, it's fucking blood. Well done, detective. There are bloodied fingerprints along the edge of the table. Whatever happens, it looked like it started here. This doesn't bode well, Weld. That's probably pretty neutral. What's... The thermometer reads 2 degrees Celsius. The apartment wasn't heated last night. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. Baby carriage. Edgar stroller. What's that look? Don't you like kids? It would have never worked with Hester. Okay. With Jocasta, on the other hand? Okay, so that's about my past. What's in here? Hello? What's in here? Yep. Bread, onions, and a half-empty can of beans. The kettle holds cold tea. Open the top drawer. Alcohol, but not implemented. Onions. No, it's still not implemented. Alright. I can craft stuff. It won't budge. Let's have a look at the door. It seems locked, yes. Can I use my lock picking? No. Great. Okay, I guess I got it right. It's a Small World After All is playing as the music chimes. It was what we had to sing at almost every assembly in my childhood at school. Primary school. Or at least we did for a while because the headmistress was into it somehow. So it's very ironic looking at it with a murder scene. Okay, examine the bookshelf. The bookshelf was deliberately thrown to the ground. Yes, looks like it. Were they looking for a hidden compartment or a secret door? Actually, with the number of pipes, I don't know how they were fitting it. Okay, what's the difference between reason and conspiracy thinking? Don't know. Examine the floor. Okay, I can read some books later. I suppose I can't look at the It's Not Blood again. My journal is updated. What does my journal know? I need to check what's under those bed sheets. Juno, help me. Let's go have a look there. Look at the surface. A cup of tea and a Commissar Monromano novel sat on the bedside table. Yes, because that letter said they were going to look at that before. Argo and Wojciech were obsessed with crime novels. During the lockdown, they started making concept maps to solve the murder before the protagonist did. It's kind of cool. Open the drawer. Is it key? Alright. I'm interested in that picture. I can't click on it, obviously. Anything else I can do over here? No. I guess I have to look in the bed. That night, Argo and Isabel went to sleep, not knowing it would be their last. Weldmeyer clenched his fists. Alright, I need to inspect Argo, I guess. Two things were for certain. Argo was dead, and Weldmeyer had no clue where to begin. Right, let's look at the chest. Like a book. Underneath the pubic jungle on his chest, violent chromaticisms. Like lots of blood, do you mean? No sign of physical violence. Oh, bruising. No, I don't get this. Head. Eyes wide open, well-defined veins around the iris. Rigor mortis kept the mouth frozen in an eternal silent scream. Don't know how did we have an ocean of blood from the lips to the neck? So, spewing blood out of them. Well, clean the neck. The neck was full of scratches all over. Not enough to explain the exorbitant amount of blood. Self-inflicted? Limbs. Light abrasions on the arms and legs. Okay. High concentration of blood in the hands and fingers. Okay. A more careful look, however, revealed a mysterious cut that had scarred on the right brachial muscle in the forearm. We men, we love talking about our scars. Why did he hide it? Did Isabel beat him? Alright. Touch Argo's penis, I am not going to. I see that is a colonialist action, anyhow I'm not. I don't like being offered that. Inspect Isabel. Even her corpse is charming. Stop those intrusive thoughts. Yes, that's a good idea. Stop those intrusive thoughts. Limbs? No mortal wounds on the arms and legs. They're covered in blood though? I mean, the sheet is covered in blood and there's a lot of blood on the floor, so something has gone on. The hands displayed a large quantity of blood, localized above all in the fingertips. Skin residue under the fingernails, so she scratched it. On the right thigh, a few shy love bites. Okay. Contusions on the hips, obvious bite marks in erogenous zones. Okay. The fearsome stiffness of the nipples indicated a recent death. No, I'm not going to touch her either. I see that is a colonialist action, but I still don't like it. I don't like being offered it. The eyes were injected with coagulated blood. Isabel's face was completely red, but without any sign of physical violence. So okay, they were having sex, but like what's with the amount of blood on the floor, on the table, in the room? Inspect the bedsheets. Argo and Isabel had been wrapped precisely and meticulously in the bedsheets, by someone else probably. It seemed more like a burial than a crime scene. Did they not die in bed? I can leave or reflect on causes of death. I'm going to give myself the best chance of having some sort of thought about this. Sigga has spoken of creaking walls last night. What was that crazy woman saying? That the bricks were creaking, right? Yes, we may have a witness. Something about pipes that take you to God. Now say it out loud and listen to yourself. Our witness is someone who thinks she's made of glass. All right. What could possibly go wrong? All right. I got it. Reflect on causes of death. Inspector, your conclusions. There are no visible wounds and the blood comes from the orifices. No blunt instruments or firearms were used. Why is there so much blood on the floor? The blood deliberately left their body. No. My options are menstruation. No. Yellow pest. I can't see any yellow boils, but they're bleeding from their arsehole. Poison or self-combustion. This is like... Seriously. This is frustrating. None of this is likely to be right. And like it's a little too far from reality that anyone would think that this is the case, because there's blood on the floor, there's fingerprints in blood on the table that is knocked over. There's blood on the shelf that is also knocked over and is quite large. I don't know, self-combustion is completely wrong. Yeah, well, perhaps we should humbly take a step back and return to assembly pipes. Reflect on consequences. The DCB will deliver next quince rations tonight. They will first patrol the area to make sure everyone is in their residence. Right. What will you and McKenna say when they find the corpses? What will we say? Options are, they were killed, but we don't know who did it and how. We'll pretend not to know, or fuck. How will I explain all this to McKenna? Yes. Observe the antithesis. Don't concentrate on the finger pointing the way to it, or you will miss all its glory. Things are altogether more pragmatic in times of war. Out of caution, the DCB will classify our dormitory as a suspected co-household and arrest us all. That's not good. Good. But there's something in all of this that is escaping you. Wait, only 2 corpses. Where's Edgar? Yes, exactly. Why did we not hear him cry this morning? A serious feeling of doubt spanned the length of my spine. Was the murderer still inside? Presumably. And why are you saying murderer when you just said it's possibly menstruation? Anyhow, this is the cutscene. So, door to the bathroom, probably the thing I need to open. Alright, where's the baby? No. Good. Old after all. Laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of something, a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. One wonders about the wisdom of making primary school students sing that, and also it's kind of pointed. Yeah. Not in a bad way. I quite like it. No trace of blood. The bed is immaculate, by Juno's grace. Yeah, but they're not there. Check under the pillow. Money? Ah. Check under the mattress. For some reason, there's a book under there. Anyhow, leave. What else can I look at? I will read the post-it. There's a post-it note yelling, "Fix the ventilation fan. We can hear all your crap from the bathroom." Ventilation fan? Open. It's locked. Alright, this is where I've got stuck in the past when I did this playtest before, but I do have the key and I can use it. I now have a crowbar, which takes 2 slots. What do I reckon? Let's see if I can crowbar the blue door to the bathroom. It won't budge. Yeah, use crowbar. Why not? The door is blocked from the other side. There's nothing to do. Alright. Oh, I didn't notice that before. I will examine. You have always wondered where these pipe leads. It's a sickness. It is kind of cute, Weld. You see a hole, you want to go inside. You want to see where it leads. You're a damn mole, but every mole needs its claws. I mean, where are yours? I don't know, but kind of cute. That basically he thinks in terms of pipes. However, like his understanding of death is, I don't believe he can be really quite that silly. I've already said that there's a potential murder, but I'm still thinking it's like illness or various poison or something. It's obviously not. Anyhow, enter. Okay, I'm in the bathroom. Anything to do here? Okay, that's been useful in the past. Gonna see if that's just go backwards. Yes, it is. That's what I would have predicted. I guess I can look at myself in the mirror. An accident. 2 transport carts. Oh no, it's not. It's actually... Is that a painting? An accident. 2 transport carts crashed violently, leaving no survivors. It's a disaster. The DCB is still investigating the incident. You've got that on the wall? No, wait, that's your face. Alright, you're really kind of annoying. Okay, go in here. More blood on the floor. Nothing else to do but open this up. Examine. It's too thick to see through. Examine carefully. Every 3 seconds the fabric fluttered slightly. Someone is breathing behind that curtain. Open the curtain. Okay, it's the credits. Wishlist on Steam. Do wishlist on Steam. I think it's going really well and it is really interesting. I like the very tactile look of everything. There's some choices open that I disagree with, but I guess I'm realizing that those were also colonialist choices, which I do tend to disagree with anyhow. I'm interested in the point of view points being your XP. And I think that the combat is sort of making some sense to me. You get into combat almost immediately, like after you've explored your room. So it is, like, first time through, very confusing, but I think it's actually less confusing to me now. I did succeed in doing the pacifist thing, which is what I would want to do. And yes, I can heal myself with bandages, and maybe when I find out what that blob is, I can make more bandages. Okay, democracy is just an old illusion is one thing. One music, but the other music is maybe composed. Yeah, I think definitely wishlist this on Steam. It's really interesting. I hope it goes well. And when the credits finish, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much.